Hello everyone. So here is one more video on the linked lists. So in the earlier video we talk about the cyclic linked list problem. In today's video we will be discussing one more problem related to linked list. So without any delay, let's start the video. So today's topic is reversing the singly linked list. So we will be discussing two methods, recursive method and iterative method. First we will be discussing recursive method. In the recursive method, we just keep calling the linked list recursively while updating the head to the next of the linked list, and as we reach to the end of the linked list we will keep returning the uh, current node of the linked list, and we will pointing that current node to the previous node of the linked list. So in that way we will be like reversing the linked list. So first we will be like recursively calling the linked list, and as we will reaching to the end of the linked list we will return the address of the next node, and here that next node will be pointing to this node, and this node will be pointing to this node, and this node will be pointing to this node, and the this will be our new head. So we will be returning this at the end. So what is going to be our complexity? Like complexity will be on because we are calling the linked list recursively, so it's going to be on, and space complexity will be on because stack is allotted for each call, so it's going to be on. So this is the code for the recursive algo. So here, like this is the base case. Once we reach to the end of the linked list we will be like saving the last node as an head, as a new head, and return it. And here we are calling the linked list node recursively, and we are returning next node in the previous call, and here this is the next node, and this is the head is the current node, so we are pointing next node to head, and head next we are pointing to null, and then we are returning the current node. So that we will be keep doing recursively till we will reach to the start of the linked list, and at the end our new head will be in new node. So here I have written the code in the IDE. So this is the recursive call. Here we are calling the linked list recursively while updating our head to the next of the linked list. This is the base case. So here, as we will be reaching to the end of the linked list, we will be saving last node of the linked list as a new head, as you can see here, and we will return the head. And in the recursive calls, we will keep returning the next node pointer to previous calls. So for this call, this is the address of the next node, and this is the address of the current node. So our next pointer of the next node will be pointing to current node, and current node's next will be pointing to null because we have to reverse the linked list. So as you can see what we are doing, as we reach to the end of the list we are saving it as a new head, and we are returning it to the previous call, and at the previous call we are updating our next of the previous node to current node, and current node's next will be pointing to null, as you can see here. So right now like I will be just running this code. Okay, so as you can see here, like first that was the list, and then after recursive call. So in the earlier solution, we reversed the linked list using the recursive method, but that was not optimized one because time complexity was on, but also space complexity was on because we are calling the linked list recursively. So for each recursive call, we have to create a stack. So for n recursive calls, n stacks created. So on is the space complexity. So we can optimize it. using the iterative method. In the iterative method, like we keep two pointers, previous and current. Initially previous will be pointing to null and current will be pointing to head, and then we will be keep moving one step forward are both pointers previous and current. So next our previous will be pointing to the head and current will move one step forward, and in the next step again previous will move one step forward, current will move one step forward till we will be reaching to the end of the linked list. So while moving forward, we will have to keep updating our current pointers next to the previous pointer. So as you can see here, our current pointer is here. So current pointers next will start pointing to previous pointer. So that we will be keep doing while moving forward. So at the end, all our nodes will be keeping the address of the previous nodes, and at the end we will be keeping this as a new head because our linked list has been reversed and our new head is the last node of the previous linked list. So here I have written the code in the IDE. As you can see here, this is the reverse list function. So in this function, initially we initialize our current with the head and previous with the null. Here we are iterating the linked list till we reach to the end of the linked list. While iterating, we are pointing our current next to previous pointer, and then we are updating our previous and current by next node. So here previous is now pointing to current and current has moved to next. So at the end our new head will be previous because we have reached to the end of the linked list. So I will just run this code and see if it works. So yeah, as you can see here, that was the first linked list, and after reversing the linked list, so this is the new linked list.